All right, now they're trying to, act like, you know what I'm saying, like they're the heroes and shit. But you got proof that the homie was innocent. The only thing left to do is just take that one crew out, man. Take that crew out that's fucking with your homies, man. Why? Because they would lie just to attack your homies, man. You can't deal with people like that. You can't deal with people like that. There's no negotiation with people like that. There's no diplomacy with people like that. All right, and I believe that's the same way that Russia is looking at America, man. These Russians are cutthroat, man. These are a different tribe of Edomites, man. All right, so going on with the article, the timing of attack was also bewildering, the Russian diplomat said, adding that the Syrian government had absolutely no reason to gas its own citizens when the city was already almost liberated from militants. Under such circumstances, the accusations against Damascus look absurd. The senselessness of these claims is striking, Shogun added, referring to the statement of Western leaders, man. So, even the timing of it was off, man. All right, even the timing of it was off. Like, there was no battle going on. There was nothing going on. The city was practically free of ISIS militants or just like rebel militants. All right, and then out of nowhere, the Syrians gonna fuck with their own people and kill their own people, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that just doesn't make any sense, man. All right, which goes to show that these Edomites, they're losing it, man. All right, they're losing their witchcraft, man. Right, the scriptures say, "I've broken the staff of the wicked." The staff of the wicked is broken, man. These Edomites don't know what the fuck to do now, man. They can't do shit no more. Everything they do is being exposed, man. All the deception they put out is being exposed. It's being brought to light. All right, Edom is being made bare, man. The U.S. and its allies are not interested in the real investigation into the alleged Duma attack, the Russian envoy to the OPCW said. Washington and London and Paris immediately pinned the blame for the incident on Damascus and launched strikes against the Syrian military and civilian facilities without waiting for the OPCW team to even start its investigation on the ground. Shogun extended his gratitude to the OPCW investigators to their work in Duma and called organization's executive council to adopt a document supporting their efforts. He also denounced the actions of the US, the UK, and France as a military aggression, adding that this crime can be by no means justified. Washington, London, and Paris are playing the hypocrite. They pretend to be the defenders of international law. In fact, however, no one except for their allies has any doubt that the major threat to the world comes from these leaders of the Western political camp, man. All right, so Russia, they're already putting the West on blast, man. All right, that they're the real threat. All right, because the West likes to portray Russia, Iran, China as if they were a threat. Right, but Russia wants to make them look like the bad guys, but in reality, it's America, it's the UK, it's the US, it's the French, all the NATO, the people in the NATO, the EU, the West. All right, they're the bad guys. All right, but either way, man, all this is set up, man. Both sides are set up. The Russians are set up, and the West are set up, man. But the Rothschilds, man. A lot of people think that the Russians are sincere. They're not sincere. A lot of people think that the Iranians. A lot of people think that the North Koreans. A lot of people think that the Chinese. All these people are sincere, man. Nobody's sincere in this game, man. All these people have been set up by the Rothschilds, the so-called Illuminati, right? The Rockefellers, the bankers in the world, man. All these people have roles to play out, acts to play out. All right, because it's what it is, man. All right, world depopulation, Agenda 21, I believe it's called. So Washington and its allies launched a missile strike targeting Syrian military and civilian facilities on Saturday in retaliation for the alleged chemical attack in Duma. Russia denounced the strikes, calling it hooliganism, all right, in international relations and an aggression against a sovereign state. Meanwhile, the OPCW investigators are expected to start their work in Duma on Monday. They met with Syrian officials on Sunday to discuss the details of their work. Damascus says it hopes that the experts will stay neutral and not to yield to pressure. All right, the OPCW team plans to finish its work on Wednesday and present its preliminary report to the UN before its departure from Damascus, local media reports. And I guess this is where the article ends, man. All right, just trying to see what the comments say. They're not really saying anything, but basically, man, Russia already caught on, man. Right, and spiritual. It's 1:11 p.m., man. That destruction, man, because that destruction is coming, man. All right, Russia just, U.S. has just been exposed, man. Right, Russia now knows that the U.S. is willing to make shit up, put up false flags to attack its allies. Now there's no negotiation, man. Now there won't be any negotiation. There won't be any, any more talking anymore, man. All right, what's left is basically action now, depending on what Trump does, depending on what Putin does. All right, any of the NATO, EU, depending on what they do, man. All right, depending on what they do is going to decide whether, the war pops off soon or the war pops off a little bit down the road from now. But I pray to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua that the war pops off soon, man. The sooner the better, man, because, the sooner means that our salvation is going to come sooner, man. All right, so brothers out there, man, y'all better get right, man, because this thing is, this thing is heating up, man. This is big news. You know what I'm saying? This isn't no little fucking sideline news. All right, this is big news, man. All right, so with that, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, for giving me the spirit to do this video. And Shalom to the 144,000, the elect, the Bayath Dawadam, the house of David. And Shalom to the Akim out there pushing this word with all truth, sincerity, and diligence, teaching the lost sheep of Israel, who are the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and the confusion of faces that have been scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. All right, Shalom Akim.